The first down carry here for Johnson. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run it with Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. To throw is Murray. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brooks Reed able to record his 5th sack of the season. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and it's 3rd down.
180. 58 right there. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
From the gun, here's Goff. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Look at the spin.
Balance.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. And now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will get it at the 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks with his 16th touchdown of the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Zerline good with a PAT, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A nice run on 1st down gets him 6 yards to the 31. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31.
From the 31, Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. Able to find Isabella. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 82 yards. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2.
Hey, come on. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
From the gun, Murray. Not no good. He missed it. Missed the PAT. And this will remain a 5-point game. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the
rush coming, and he's taken down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now gone. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's get free.
Murray now on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose.
We got 4.
Goff on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Intended for Malcolm Brown.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. 36 yards on the play.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot and see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
We got double up. Kill. 22-jet bomber.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Oh, he's looking for a touchdown deep for Wood. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Goff. And an alley to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points. I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
In search of redemption from the pick 6, Goff. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Goff now looks to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Goff. And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34. Now Goff on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
2nd and 10. Goff again. Forced out to his left. He'll let this go for the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Robert Alford.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right. And got his man complete. 30. Past the 20. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, 99 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on? Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. The 30, 10. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
Now Johnson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Los Angeles. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. second down. It's Johnson. Johnson, it's poked free. Football's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Here we go. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Go. Right there. Rabbit.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. There goes a deep ball. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella. 33 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Go. Let's go.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DJ Swearinger, a sack on the safety blitz.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Rams going for it on 4th. Goff. He's going to go for a big... He's got a man. Complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Goff. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deontay Thompson, the rookie from Bama. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a 2nd and long. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Here's Johnson. And some room to work. David Johnson on his way. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Another carry now for Gurley. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 2nd down, it's Henderson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Again, it's Henderson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
We got this.
On 1st down, Johnson. Big hold of the 30. And some room to maneuver. David Johnson on his way. The 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Cardinals, they pick up win number 7 on the year. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have.